He solved the mystery!
What an amazing new student!
Everyone said this murder case would never be solved.
He's the first one from our school to do it!
Does he understand the culprit's feelings?
Once he graduates, could he clear up all of the world's unsolved cases?
Kamonohashi!
Thank you for your words of praise. I feel it's my duty to offer up this exceptional talent. As a lifelong detective.
A fifth person was killed?
It matches the killer's MO.
Let's widen our search area. You can go home and sleep, Isshiki.
Huh? I don't mind working 2 nights in a row! I can still keep going!
Don't get the wrong idea, Totomaru Isshiki. It's just a nuisance having incompetent guys hanging around.
Now, Amamiya.
That's rough. If you don't get some results, you could get kicked off the investigative team, Totomaru.
Huh? You really think so, Kiku?
Weren't you the one that got tricked and let a culprit escape twice?
It was 3 times.
Or that time somebody reported you for questioning folks in a residential area at 3 in the morning.
I was just caught up in my work.
I like how stupidly straightforward you are, and how you don't think about consequences. But you're not suited to detective work.
That doesn't make me happy at all. There's a serial killer, and the citizens are afraid. But I'm stuck here sitting around. I can't stand it.
Since the investigative team is having such a hard time with this serial killer case, I bet the only one who can solve it is him.
Huh? Someone who can solve this? Who is it?
A private detective.
Private?
But he's no ordinary detective, Totomaru.
Huh? Is this it? I'm kind of nervous.
This is an old photo of him. He looks crazy, right? His personality is like that too.
I'm not sure I trust a private detective. But Kiku-san says this is the only way.
He's currently managing an apartment complex.
If he's working a side job, then his detective work must not be going well. Will this be okay?
Don't get your hopes up.
Huh? What was that? Did I imagine it?
Do it yourself.
Are they talking to me? Is he confusing me with somebody else? I'm not who you think.
Is that how you ask someone for help? Go and pray at the shrine again.
What? How'd you know that?
Just leave already. I have no business with you.
You have no... Well, I do with you. Kiku-san from the Metro City Police sent me.
Kiku did?
Who are you?
Aren't you the one who came to see me?
Are you Ron Kamonohashi-san?
Yeah.
This shaggy guy who looks like he's wearing seaweed on his head? He used to look so dapper! His eyes are glazed over and don't reflect any light! Even a dead fish's eyes reflect a little!
Are you only satisfied if you say all your thoughts out loud?
Sorry.
Wanna come in?
Sure. Do I have the wrong person? Is this okay?
Yeesh. Kiku's always making trouble for me.
How do you know Kiku-san?
I went to the same school as his son.
I see. What? Is it dead?
It's sleeping. Kiku sent me that thing too. He must have thought I was in here crying every day. He was right, though.
Are you okay? You hit your head! Huh? The floor is covered with cushions!
I call it the floor of sloth. This floor knows my daily boredom and despair.
Huh? He gives me a bad vibe. It feels pretty bleak in here. And the blinds are all shut.
I don't have a TV or internet access either.
Huh? You don't have a computer or a smartphone?
I'm completely cut off from the outside world. There's nothing decent out there.
Huh? Nothing decent?
Can't you tell? I've withdrawn due to tragedy.
Huh? Yeah, I can see that.
I've hit rock bottom.
Is that why you're lying on the floor?
I don't want to say why.
Then you don't have to say it. This guy is a real pain. Do you have any hobbies to cheer you up, Kamonohashi-san?
I tried a challenge.
A photo?
I tried to knit a 100-meter scarf.
100 meters? Isn't that just a warm rope?
I named every hair on my arms and created a diagram for them.
What prompted that?
But it was no use. I'm still at rock bottom.
The ways of weirdos.
Do you get it?
Huh?
I'm a piece of junk frozen in time. You should just leave. And say hi to Kiku for me.
No way, Ron Kamonohashi-san! I came to ask you for help!
I refuse.
But I still haven't said...
You're not the first one. In the past, Kiku has sent me a bunch of bright young officers who could only think of making a name for themselves, trying to make them my partner. I broke all their noses and sent them packing. I guess Kiku really wants me to make a comeback, though he knows better than anyone why I stopped.
Huh? You're not doing detective work!
Oh. You hadn't heard.
But Kiku-san said... I should come ask you for help with this case!
Huh? Help with a case?
You must have heard about the serial killings in the city. Hey! I'm trying to talk to you.
No, that's enough. You're being a nuisance.
Huh?
I told you I'm not doing detective work. I don't want to know anything about unsolved cases.
Why not? Just hear me out.
I'll just refuse.
People are being killed!
Who cares?
He's so selfish. There's no way someone like him can do a proper deduction. He's just a bottom grade nobody. Whatever! No offense to Kiku-san, but you're no use at all.
Good idea. You're better off praying for help at the shrine.
Come to think of it. How did you know I'd gone to the shrine?
It was simple. The only place nearby where you'd get that pine pollen on your shoulder would be the path leading to the Wakana shrine. Plus, judging by the unopened can of coffee in your left pocket, and the coins I can hear in your right pocket, I can tell you bought it to make change for an offering.
That's exactly right! This shaggy guy who won't listen is brilliant at deduction!
Your habit of saying whatever you think without hesitation is indicative of a spoiled child. And the fact that you didn't walk down the center of the shrine path suggests you were brought up in a refined environment. It seems you were raised by your grandparents.
Exactly! My parents were too busy, so my grandmother raised me!
That sort of naive personality is just a hindrance for someone in the investigative department. You come here for help so you don't end up getting transferred to another department?
That's true too. Though that only captures about 30% of my feelings.
Really? 30%? What I can't figure out is why Kiku sent a third rate like you here, knowing I wouldn't help you for a reason like that.
It's just like Kiku-san said. This guy might be able to catch the culprit.
I'm sure you meant to just think that, but you're whispering, idiot. I won't help, so leave.
Please lend me your help! Ron Kamonohashi!
I refuse.
I need to do whatever I can to get through to him. It's a serial killer case that nobody else can solve! The first victim was killed 9 months ago! Oh, are you listening? Earplugs? How messed up is this guy? No way! Give me those earplugs!
Don't touch me.
It's from the investigative department.
Don't talk about work here.
There's been a 6th victim! Get over here now, Isshiki! Isshiki? Totomaru Isshiki?
Hello? This is Isshiki.
Somebody reported a murder at Kazahana Park in Shibuya.
You're the closest one, so get over there!
Yes, ma'am. Oh no. I need to get going. I want you to help me. But if you really don't want to, then so be it. See you. Hey! What's wrong?
Told you not to talk about work here.
He stood up!
If I hear about a case, then I can no longer suppress the urge to solve it.
Huh?
But there's no way I can do detective work. So I avoided it.
Huh? You want to solve cases?
Of course I do! Solving mysteries is my reason for living, but I've had to put it on hold. I don't feel so good.
So the reason you were at rock bottom. And that's why you cut off all your access to outside information?
I've even avoided people that completely remove the chance of learning about cases. I've spent years rejecting the world, sleeping during the day, and staying up all night.
You went that far? Is there a reason you can't do detective work?
I have a fatal flaw as a detective.
A flaw?
It was discovered during a practical exercise at school. A troublesome flaw that no doctor could cure.
Is it a disease?
Kinda.
He must have spent all this time lying on a soft floor because his body is weak. He wants to be a detective so badly, but he can't because of his illness.
If you understand, then get out of here. It'll be fine if I take sleeping pills and sleep for 3 days.
No! I'm taking you with me! I'll support you!
Thanks for the offer, but I'll pass.
Why are you wasting your talent? Is there anything more important than other people's lives? I don't know anything that takes precedence over stopping a serial killer!
That's not the issue.
Just trust me! I promise I'll support you completely!
Such a pure idiot.
Idiot?
Fine. I'll help you.
Then...
However, never take your eyes off me.
Of course not! If you're feeling weak, I'll push you in a wheelchair!
A wheelchair? What are you talking about?
What do you...
We're gonna run to the scene, Totomaru Isshiki.
Huh? Is it okay for you to run? And how do you know my name? The phone call.
It's too long, though. I'll call you Toto.
That's what my grandma calls me.
You can call me Ron.
We're here. You're pretty hardy. How many years were you a shut-in?
Oh, that's right. I got bored, so I made a gym in one of the vacant rooms, and I work out 4 hours every day.
So you're an athlete?
Over here. According to his business card, the victim is a personal investor named Okamasa. He's carrying a ticket for a businessman's party last night, but it appears he didn't go.
Excuse me. I'll avenge you.
What are you doing?
Hey, Kamonohashi! Son?
You're quite the mysterious corpse, aren't you? Drowning in a place like this? Why did you hand over your valuables? Without even trying to resist.
Huh? Did you already tell him about the traits of the serial killer's victims, Ishiki-san?
No!
Huh? So...
How does he know?
Because the victim wants to tell us. The white foam around his mouth suggests he drowned. And there are no marks on his clothing indicating violence. His designer suit tells me he's wealthy. And this tan line tells me his watch was stolen. Furthermore, the fact that you learned his identity from his business card means that his ID was stolen, along with his wallet.
I see!
That's exactly right! That's how the other 5 victims were killed at irregular intervals these past 9 months! None of them had any visible wounds, and we couldn't find any alcohol or drugs in their systems. Their valuables were all stolen, and they were discovered drowned in places without water. It's just like magic! A totally impossible case!
What do the victims have in common?
Aside from all being men, they don't have anything in common. This map shows where the victims were discovered, as well as where each of them was heading that night. They're all over the place, right?
They were heading to a date, a celebration, a class reunion, a wedding, and a birthday party.
They really are all over the place.
If we add in their ranges of activity, it gives us a limited area. They encountered the killer somewhere in that area.
But there's nowhere in that area with enough water for them to drown in! To say nothing of a place where large men could drown without any resistance!
Of course there is. There's a perfect place for it.
Huh?
Even after a 5-year gap, my skill hasn't rusted.
Huh?
It didn't end well for you, but I'm glad you were alive. You've been a great blessing.
Who is this guy?
That's so wrong!
This is just my style. If you treat them with friendliness and respect, then the dead will open their hearts to you.
That's a metaphor, right?
Okay. Let's go, Toto.
What?
What a jump! But where are we going?
To arrest the criminal, obviously.
Huh? You know who it is already?
Yeah.
But the police have been working hard on this case for 9 months!
That's why you came to me, right?
That's true, but 3 minutes? Just 3 minutes?
Before we do, there's something I want to stop first.
Huh?
First, hand over your money.
Is this some kind of grift?
Now
Now he's singing some weird song.
This guy is nuts.
Is it really okay to go with him?
This place looks good. Wow. Tasteless designer clothes really suit you?
Wait! Why do I have to wear these clothes? And with my money!
Undercover work. You need to act like you're rich.
My normal suit won't cut it?
The normal you just screams police officer.
People say I seem like I don't get depressed. But I do, you know.
Me too. That's the first time I've empathized. Now that we've sorted that out, we need to do something about that shaggy hair. Good grief.
Say that after you look in a mirror!
Walk-ins welcome, huh? Let's go here.
I've spent the last 2 nights working, so I'll definitely fall asleep at the barber's.
Don't sleep.
Why not?
I'm impressed, you know? In this day and age, I really didn't think there was another idiot besides me who would stay awake working for 2 days, but here you are. This'll be interesting. So stay awake.
Your thinking is so chaotic! Is it really okay to listen to what he tells me?
Welcome. Are you in a hurry?
No, I'm interested in a sort of image change.
Understood. Have a seat.
Nothing beats drinking brown sugar syrup outside.
What's with him? We'd better not look.
Sounds like your stock is doing well. Now, let's start with the shampoo. Go ahead.
Okay. Here I go.
Sir? Sir?
That's enough. Serial killer. Barber-kun.
Huh? How did you...
My favorite class was lockpicking.
No way!
What is this? You told me to hold my breath for a minute and not speak during the shampoo! But... what's going on?
You were about to be killed. It's a murder method only a barber could use.
Huh?
How were the victims killed without any drugs or any resistance? The answer lies in the shampoo sink.
What?
The shampoo sink was filled with oxygen-deficient air.
Oxygen-deficient air?
If a person takes just one breath of air with less than 10% oxygen concentration, they'll faint.
Just one breath?
You can do it by adding hot water to dry ice to make it carbon dioxide.
So if I had inhaled the oxygen-deficient air, then I would have...
Drowned in the sink's water.
But how'd you know it was the barber? And the shop?
All the victims were men with longish hair, and many of them had undyed roots. Plus, if you're going to something like a party or a class reunion and want to look good, you'll go to a barber. Since there was a risk of the crime being traced to him, he'd target first-time customers, so that it restricted it to the shops that accept walk-ins within the victim's area of activity. Furthermore, this was the only shop which you couldn't see into from the outside, and which has easy access to dry ice.
I see. But what if they told someone they were going to a barber?
A barber always talks with their customers. So they could find out directly whether a customer lives alone and whether they came on a whim or had mentioned it to someone else. To turn that around on him, having you mention your stocks are doing well made you look like the wealthy first-time customers he prefers. And he totally took the bait. All the details of the trick you used are recorded in Officer Isshiki's phone.
Damn it. The cops.
He's getting away! Wait!
It won't open.
I already locked it.
What? Shh.
Don't move! Don't try to resist!
Damn it.
Why did you kill 6 people?
Huh? Why? For the money, obviously.
You seriously killed 6 people? Just for money?
It was a piece of cake, and I don't feel any guilt. Since some rich bastards tricked me, and I ended up with a huge debt from some stocks.
Stocks? So it was for a grudge?
Jump.
Huh?
Jump from here.
What?
Huh?
What?
Those who make light of others' lives have no right to exist in this world.
Wait, what are you talking about? Aren't you satisfied with solving the mystery?
Jump.
Huh?
I'll jump from here.
Don't be so agreeable! You can hold your ground a little more! Even if you are joking, some people still take it seriously! Don't make people do things and refuse to take responsibility! No way!
What did I... Toto, where's the culprit?
He jumped after you pressured him!
Damn, I did it again. Knew I shouldn't have suspended my own judgment and trusted someone. I guess I'm not cut out to be a detective.
Quit muttering and give me a hand!
The culprit is alive. Did you save him?
Can't you tell by looking?
How could an officer this stupid help me? He'd risk his own life to save a serial killer without a moment's hesitation. No, it's the opposite. It's because he's a pure idiot that his body would react faster than his mind.
Hey! Quit dissing me! And help already, Kamonohashi! Hey, Ron! I can't... Hold on!
Bungee time?
Ah!
I've changed my opinion of you. I can feel unlimited possibilities, Toto. Thanks to you, I had a great idea.
Huh?
Look, up there! 2 people are hanging!
This is bad!
Call for help.
What were you thinking? Trying to make the culprit commit suicide?
Sorry, I'm a real idiot. I'm always doing something awful.
You didn't tell me your flaw was that you tried to kill the culprits you find!
I never have any self-awareness or memory of it. I'm just told I pressure the culprit to death. When I come to, the culprit is already dead. That's why my case resolution rate was 100%. But my arrest rate was 0%.
That's so cruel! That's not okay for a detective!
It's why I was banned from doing detective work, and why I tried to distance myself from cases.
That was the right call?
But you were able to suddenly stop my disgraceful actions. This must be the answer to why Kiku sent you to me. The partner I needed wasn't someone talented. It was a pure idiot.
By idiot, do you mean me? And your partner?
Bring me all the cases that come your way.
Huh?
Don't worry. I'll take responsibility for your brain. Do you get it, Toto? Starting today, you'll be a famous detective.